Hello, welcome to Math Companion. So which one is greater here, right? Now to get the answer, all we need to do is to have an understanding of the periods. So one period is simply 360 degrees. Therefore, what we'll do is just to find out 2010 degrees will be equivalent to how many periods. So we are going to make some long division for 2010. So you divide by 360 so that we can tell how many periods they're supposed to be. So I think 2010 divided by 360 it makes 5 periods, which is equals to 1800. And then when we subtract here, we are going to have 210. So the angle that is going to remain after 5 periods, it will be 210 degrees. Now next we need to look at the quadrants. So we have 4 quadrants. All students take coffee, all sines, tangent, and cosine. So it means that in the first quadrant, all the angles should be positive. In the second, only sine should be positive. In the third, tangent should be positive. In the fourth, the cosines. Now clearly 210 degrees is available in the third quadrant. If we are to measure 210 degrees. So 210 degrees has gone past the second quadrant by how many degrees? It is simply by 30 degrees. So we calculate this by 210 minus 180. So which is equals to 30 degrees. And then we therefore need to find out what is sine 30. What will be sine 30? And because this angle was found in the third quadrant, therefore it should be negative sine 30, which is equals to negative 0.5. Now the next one too, we are going to do the same thing. We are going to have long division, 360 divided by 1980. So this one will also make 5. Will make the 5 periods. So 36 times 5 is actually going to be equal to 1800. When you subtract, you have 180. Well, now we need to find therefore what will be the cosine of 180. Now again, by trying to interpret this using the 4 quadrant, all sines, tangents, and cosines. In short form, we just say all students take coffee. Now 180 is just in the second quadrant, and it can 180 is in the second, or just past the second quadrant, and this is just the same as the cosine. It's gonna be 180 minus 180. Okay, the cosine of 180 minus 180, and because it was lying in the second quadrant here, it's supposed to be the negative, so which is just the same as trying to find the cosine of 0. The negative cosine 0, it's going to be negative 1. Cosine 0 is negative 1, and therefore in this case the cosine of 180 is negative 1, and therefore we can actually conclude that sine 210 is greater than cosine 1980, simply because sine 210 is negative 0.5, while cosine 180 is simply -1. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and keep following so that you get to be notified whenever we post very, very interesting math questions.